Wizard101 is a massive game, having had 18 worlds released so far over the course of its impressive 14-year lifespan, with each new installment getting more and more difficult for the player to beat. Each world has its share of tough boss fights and grueling dungeons, and after playing through all of them, I was left with one question. Can you beat the entire game of Wizard101 without dying a single time? That's what this series seeks to answer, and today we'll see if I can conquer the game's third world, Marleybone, without a single death. But if I do lose, I delete the character I spent over 30 hours playing on, and the series ends at just world number 3. Marleybone is an extremely fast-paced world with the longest main area, Chelsea Court, being made up of only 2 boss fights and a grand total of a whopping 9 quests. To put this in perspective, the longest area in Crocotopia had 11 total quests and 5 boss fights. The difference in pacing between these two worlds is absolutely insane. There is one trait that Marleybone and Crocotopia have in common though, and it's dungeons. Just like Croc, Marleybone has several major dungeons throughout its questline. But unlike Croc, these dungeons are way more difficult comparatively and have loads more content stuffed inside of them. See, Marleybone has a total of 50 main story quests. Want to know how many of these quests are in dungeons? 24. Almost half of this entire world is dungeons, and all of them have their own brutal bosses lying in wait at the end. The last dungeon especially has what could quite possibly be the toughest boss fight in the entire first arc in terms of how hard it is compared to how strong the player is. But we'll worry about that if we make it there, because we have to start out at the first area, Hyde Park, where the first boss of the world is waiting for us. Willie Marks is a pretty run-of-the-mill boss, being very similar in strength to the ones we fought in Crocotopia. 725 health, strong but not overwhelming fire spells, and a funny hat. Other than being absolutely jacked, he's nothing we haven't seen before. He'll make a good warm-up tease right into things, so let's take him out. I didn't really have the shield that I was looking to get in my hand, which has been unfortunate, so I think I'm just gonna lead off with a blade and see what happens. Dang, they went with the double cat first turn. The Wizard City special. I mean, to each their own. I don't think it's that smart personally. At Marleybone at this point, I would imagine maybe a little something more. There's the fire trap. This is more of what I'm expecting from Marleybone here. The double, dude, these guys are in perfect sync right now. Let's see if they can keep the mimicry up one more turn. I'm actually curious. Don't tell me he's blading. Okay, he's blading his boy. Oh, in the pass. The bag fumbled. I'm still not finding the Seraph I was hoping to find, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna triple shield because I am just so lame. He's gonna throw the bats down. Normally, it would do a lot of damage, blade trap, but I got the shield up, so it should do like 150, 200. Ooh, not even. Don't tell me he's... Oh, why would you Cyclops? Yeah, you're not supposed to have a brain. You know what? Smart play. I can't even be mad. I want to be mad. I can't even be mad. He's just better than me. Okay, this is just stupid now. Here's the bird, at least. We're gonna be able to shield this. Only 120. Now get Leprechaun. Get out of here. And this is something I've always wondered with this game. Like, what's stopping this guy from just coming over? Giant arms just punching me out the Clockwork Tower. What's stopping him? There's literally nothing stopping him here. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna Seraph him. Just get out of here. The Sunbird, Fireblade, last field attempt, but we block it fine. Honestly, these guys gave me a little bit of smoke. Definitely a bit of a trial by fire for the first boss. I honestly don't want to keep that in because that was an accidental bad pun. That's so bad. But yeah, we beat Willie. That's cool, I guess. That went about as smoothly as I expected it to go. With Wet Willie out of the picture, we now have the whereabouts of our pal Baxter, a law enforcement plant used by the Marleybone Police Department to get information on a dangerous criminal gang terrorizing the rooftops of Marleybone, the O'Learys. Now that the O'Learys have exposed and captured him, it's up to us to rescue the poor sap and have him tell us everything we need to know about his gang leader's whereabouts, along with their future plans. See, the current mayor of Marleybone, Mayor Pimsbury, won't give us the Croconomicon, an unfathomably powerful tome that both us and Malister are after and the very thing we're in this world to find, until we do a favor for him, cleaning up his streets and dissolving the O'Leary gang for good. The first step to doing that is rescuing Baxter, and with his location now known to us, we have the information to do just that. To get to him though, we have to tear through a horde of mechanical men that the O'Learys have created. These gearheads are extremely tough, with the strongest one having stats comparable to Crocopatra, the toughest boss we've fought thus far. 800 health and access to powerful storm spells like Kraken that can do loads of damage in an instant is terrifying, but again, nothing we haven't done before. Let's go save our snitch. All right, double storm, reminiscent of the Crocopatra match. Good lead would be Volcanic Shield here, keeps us safe from storm hits. Is he gonna weakness already? Is this what... This really what society is coming to right now? No way, he did the double Thunder Snake. This guy's crazy. Called my shields like that. I don't like that, man. Yep, second shield up. At least we have some security. But if that Gearhead on the left Thunder Snakes for a third turn in a row, I'm actually gonna lose my mind because then Gearhead, Boss Gearhead, is gonna Storm Shark and do probably 500 damage. That's not my idea of fun. I don't know if that's anyone else's. Not mine. Storm Man. Hopefully this doesn't do that much damage. I actually don't know how much it does. Ooh, guess we'll never know because the shield is just so big and strong. And a Seraph, pretty much guaranteed to kill this guy here. Seraph, Oh my, come on. Will you just die already, man? Come on, please. You're gonna make me ghoul you? You're really gonna make me use the extra pips, the extra time and energy to ghoul you? See, I wish I was as jacked as the ghoul in Wizard101. Now it's just us and Gearhead. Starting out with a blade. That's what you gotta do. That's the Wizard101 special once you have it. He's gonna fizzle, saving up a scary number of pips. I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna pop off with. Definitely Seraphing here, 100%. Oh, he's getting rid of my shield here. That was kind of smart, actually. We do have a good amount of HP left to work with, but this battle is far from sealed. This is only gonna do about half his health, I would imagine. There's the Storm Shark. I've been looking for this Storm Shark. A little late now. See, look how much that freaking 100 damage. Like, that's a lot. If him and his minion were popping off with that from the beginning, ugh. But they didn't, and they're just gonna get treated. They're just gonna die because life school is just better. While we did put up a good fight, the remaining Clockworks were able to whisk Baxter away to God knows where. But luckily, we have a detective on the case to give us a hand. Meet Sherlock Bones. Yeah, that's his real name. Sherlock Bones. As you can probably guess, he's a detective enlisted to help us dissolve the O'Learys, and he's figured out that the Metal Men have taken Baxter to the O'Leary hideout in Chelsea Court. Now that we yet again have his location, we have to find the password to break into it, which means boss fight time. And the boss in question is another jacked cat from Brooklyn, or whatever the Marleybone equivalent is, Timmy Icepick. This guy's a pretty competent boss despite his yee-ass name, coming in with just under 1,000 HP and some strong ice and storm spells under his belt. This will be the first real challenge of Marleybone, but I think we're more than strong enough to meet it head on. Holy hell, 960 is a lot. I'm gonna Snow Shield here. Start off with that, keeping us protected and safe. Ooh, he's going for the gimme Bloodbat before the shield. I respect the hustle. Snow Serpent, we'll block that up, and then we put up a fresh Myth Shield. Dude, Timmy, he's tower shielding? Get out of here, dude. Come on. I'm the only one who's supposed to be that big a nerd and that big a loser to shield, and you're doing it now? This ghoul should finish the hooligan off. Not before he gets another troll out. Oh, he's blading. If this hits, oh, big loser alert. Ooh. Made a fool. Should have trolled, man. You should have trolled. He's using a spell I haven't seen in decades. What is that? Snow Shark? Ice Shark? Ooh. I'm going for the Seraph. That should cleave his health in half, realistically. Ooh, 569. That's a lot of damage, man. The tree should finish the job here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 95%, maybe like 70%. Let's not get crazy, 70%. Prove me right, prove me right. Oh, wise one. Oh, let's go. After taking down Timmy, we have the password that we've been looking for. And thanks to the quick work we made of him, the O'Learys still aren't onto us. So it's time to crack Baxter out of the clock tower. I'm sure it'll be guarded by some kind of imposing figure though, so we're not out of the woods yet. Oh. They just have minions guarding him. Well, I'm just gonna take care of those real quick, and just like that, we got our boy Baxter free from the O'Learys, and with him, the information on where one of the O'Leary leaders, Pops, is hiding, the Ironworks. Apparently, Pops had a plan to break someone out of the legendarily impenetrable Newgate prison, and we need to get to him before he's able to start that raid. To do that, though, guess what we need to accomplish to get inside his lair first? Is it A, leisurely walk into his hideout with confidence so people think we belong there? B, get one of those funny disguises with the glasses and the big nose and the mustache and sneak in? Or C, kill a boss and get the password? I'll give you a few seconds to decide. Did you guess the funny disguise? Well, if you did, I don't know what the hell you've been watching for the last 10 or so minutes, because the answer is obviously C, kill a boss and get the password. Meet Brady the Sneak, the boss we'll be killing for this endeavor. He's a myth boss with almost 1,000 health, so he's gonna hit decently hard and tank decently well, a jack of all trades in true myth wizard fashion. Hopefully he sticks to the myth wizard stereotype and loses embarrassingly. Definitely ripping a shield start here. No blade in the hand, that's what you gotta do. Oh, and he's taking off my shield with a Bloodbat. That was a little devious. I'm gonna throw the trap on the minion, though. That's a step towards killing him, I guess. I'm gonna throw a Seraph down immediately, too, while we have the HP to work with. Oh, he's gonna... Dude, come on. Not the weakness on the turn I'm hitting. Why gotta be like that? He's gonna do some pretty big damage. Both of them are honestly gonna do some pretty big damage, so... We can't blow all of our pips too much yet, because that's gonna do about 250. Ooh, he's still got 5 pips to work with. That's a ton of pips. We're gonna ghoul him at least. That should be good for, yeah, about 160. Ooh, he's got the Storm Shark. Yikes. That, oh, 400. Oh, Fire Elf? Dude, that does so much. Ugh. These guys are doing a lot of damage right now. I'm gonna go for the Fairy, just to make sure I'm back in fighting shape. He's gonna weakness. That's fine, I guess. Oh, he's gonna accuracy debuff? Ooh. We got another one in the hand. I gotta use it now, because they have pips again. Yep, 12-12. I'm gonna go for the Seraph on the Scrounger, see how much it does. All right, he's Cyclopsing into my Myth Shield that I have up. That's big, that's huge, that's massive. Yeah, 80 damage, nothing. 3 pips wasted. And now I get to drop the Seraph. Gonna do hopefully around 350. It might even kill if we're lucky. Oh, yeah, it did. And now we just have the boss left. 960 HP to his name. He's a tanky motherfucker. I gotta give it to him. But we'll take him out. We'll take him out. Go for the death natural. That's a horrible idea. Bro, you could have picked any other school and it would have done damage, but instead you wanted to hit the 3 death shields. I mean, go nuts, I guess. And now we got the tree. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We can get a good Seraph off. He's finished. I'm gonna tree instead, though. If we tree into Leprechaun, he might die. All right, this tree should do the job. Ooh, that Cyclops is definitely gonna do numbers. Oh, God. Yeah, it's gonna do numbers. Ooh. As long as this tree hits, we're perfectly fine and nothing matters. Oh, we're perfectly fine. Nothing matters. Get out of here, son. Yeah, there we go. That was not an easy one. That's probably the hardest fight we've had so far. In typical Myth Wizard fashion, he lost embarrassingly. You know who won't lose embarrassingly, though? Pop's O'Leary. This guy's an absolute demon and makes every other boss we've fought so far look cute in comparison. First, let's look at his spell list. He's got some solid hitting spells and some annoying utility, but that isn't the truly terrifying trait about him. It's his HP. Take a look at that. 1,200. That's 250 more than the previous tanky bosses, and the first boss in the entire game to cross the 4-digit threshold, along with being the first boss to have HP comparable to my own. And considering I haven't died once on this character, Pop's having that level of HP is nuts. Now, this is usually the part where I talk about how I trained some cool new spell or have some kind of secret weapon to pull me over the line and beat this guy easily, but I don't. I've got all the resources I can get already, and Chase Unicorn Dreamer is as strong as possible. So all that's left to do is show Pops who's boss, or end this series trying. 1,200 health. That's a lot more than I remember. I'm gonna start with the Volcanic Shield, though. Dang, they're both dude, these guys are a problem. They got brains. Ooh, I think I'm just gonna go for the Seraph and hope it kills that guy. Why? That's so smart, dude. That was a crazy tower shield. I can't even be mad. That was just so genius. And now we're getting Cyclops. Don't have a shield for it. Now, I think my best chance is to wait for a tree and a wand hit and then kill that guy. I think is my best bet at killing him in a timely manner. And I think I can still pull it off. Hopefully this tree kills because he does have a lot of traps on. And I would love to avoid taking any of that extra damage he could dish out. Oh, 321. See ya, never. Can't forget the Bev. Never. And now, one-on-one with Pops himself. Ooh, the Ice Shark. Man, that is such a hard hit. It's gonna do an easy 400. 5! Oh my God! That's a lot of damage. Oh, okay. All right. We might have to heal spam. We might be pushed to that edge here. So he's gonna weakness, I'm guessing? He's gonna act... Dude, he's so smart. What the hell? Oh, we hit through it, though. That puts us back in a less critical territory, at least for the time being. I think I'm just going to Seraph straight up. It could be a little risky, because then we abandon all our pips. This is going to do a lot, though. Maybe a third of his health clean. Yep, 500. Who's hitting into a death shield? Oh, he spent a bunch of... Ooh, he's an idiot. Ooh, after playing so well, what a blunder. Leprechaun's coming out too. Ooh, would not want to be Pops right now. Kind of embarrassing if you ask me. I think I'm going to Seraph Leprechaun and finish the job. This is a bit of a greedy finish, but I don't think he can do anything within the next couple of turns that'll just straight up kill me. Here's the thing that I'm worried about. If he Snow Sharks with the blade, with the trap, it's going to probably do a clean 600, maybe even 700, and then he has 2 pips after the fact, and that could actually kill me in theory, but I'm a man who likes to gamble. If this Leprechaun hits, we're fine. If it doesn't, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, he's going to fizzle. Okay. Oh! And the Leprechaun, he's coming in clutch. Let's go. That was definitely the toughest fight so far, but hey, we beat Pops. Bad news though, even after all of that, the guy called the prison raid before we even stepped foot in the Ironworks. While checking in with Bones, he instructs us to meet up with his sidekick Watson and head over to Newgate Prison to try and stop this raid in its tracks. Once we walk on over to Watson, he gives us the bad news we were expecting. The raid on Newgate Prison has already commenced, and to make matters worse, the guy being busted out of jail is more than just an ordinary criminal. In fact, he may be the single most wanted escapee in the entire spiral. Meowiarty. Yeah, that's his actual name. Meowiarty. Once we make it up to his designated prison cell on the 2nd floor, we see a massive hole in the wall as well as hordes of undead metal men roaming the perimeter. After exploring a bit further, we're able to catch up to him. The bad news is, though, he's not alone. He's teamed up with the most infamous necromancer of the modern era of magic and primary antagonist of this arc, Malistaire. Now I understand where all these undead came from. As we continue the chase and run through a few of Meowiarty and Malistaire's goons, we're just about to reach him. However, Malistaire gave him the power to summon a wraith to buy himself time. And while I dealt with that, he slipped away. The prison raid was a resounding success. While Sherlock Bones and Watson look for any leads as to their whereabouts, we've been instructed to work with the Marleybone Police Department's Sergeant Steeg to help lock up a serial killer scratching the women of Marleybone. Fortunately, Steeg has his location for us. We just need to take him down. So in we go to the Scratcher's hideout to try and hopefully bring at least one criminal to justice today. I don't want to speak too soon, but this might just be the fanciest character that I've ever seen so far. Like, dressed to the absolute nines, dude. He's got the pea coat on, the Louis Vuitton bag. I'm gonna lifeblade. That's the conclusion of this story, is that I'm lifeblading here. And he's gonna weakness because he sucks. I guarantee it. Yeah, this guy, oh my god, bro, grow up. Like, look, he's obviously pushing to like 40. Look at this. Look, he's like Keemstar out here, bro. Weakness in college students. It's messed up. I, for one, don't want to stand for it. Ooh, he's playing dirty. He knows how to get rid of shields. I mean, that's better than most of the AI so far. Ooh, and of course I can't shield that. The Nose of Doom. Look at that, it's 9 pips saved up. I have never had this many on this character, I'll say that. We're hitting records today. Ooh, and this Seraph might just be able to do the job on this big, giant Keemstar looking ass. Oh, we can super chill this guy. Holy shit, we really just ripped his soul out of his body as he collapsed lifelessly like a fish freshly caught on the boat. I think I'm gonna just Seraph here. We'll see how much it does. We'll eyeball it. We'll play it by ear. Oh, God. Guys, be honest. I think he's dressed better than me right now. I'll be honest. You can, seriously, be honest. You don't gotta, like, hold it back or anything. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, I won't be mad or anything. I'm just curious, you know? I'm gonna throw a Seraph at him. I hate this guy. This Seraph, though, definitely an over 300. Oh, there he is. The tree. Yeah. Holy shit, that he wiped out. How did he get up after that? My man looked like he was straight out of Skate 3 with that one. While we did manage to knock him down a peg and force him to lay low, the Scratcher escaped by the skin of his teeth. I really am not doing a great job of this criminal catching thing. After reporting back in with Steeg, he gives us 2 new objectives. Take out some of the Scratcher's henchmen and check in on a lady who survived her run-in with the Scratcher, Amy Brooks. After knocking down some Scratchers like it's Wii bowling at the old folks mixer, it's time to go check on Amy Brooks. After speaking with her for a bit, she tells us to check out her house for her to make sure there aren't any Scratchers camping out in there. Makes sense, considering she survived her run-in with the Scratcher. Of course they'd want to try and silence her. Once we head inside, wouldn't you know it, 2 more of the Scratcher's henchmen are hiding out in her damn house. People need to learn to lock their doors, especially when literal criminals walk around the rooftops that are 5 feet in front of your house. After dealing with those guys, Brooks gives us the one piece of evidence she's got, a black surgical glove with the initials XX sewn into it. After sending it to Steeg, who then sends it to the Marleybone police, they run all the information and confirm the identity of the Scratcher himself, Dr. Xavier Zandros, who lives right here at Knight's Court. After getting the go-ahead from Steeg to raid his home, we finally have the opportunity to finish the job on the Scratcher. So let's do just that. It's time for the salty run back. 1.5k, man. I'm telling you, the HP of these bosses is climbing at an alarming rate. I'm just gonna Seraph. We're just gonna raw dog Seraph it. 436. Hopefully Alante finishes him. He's going for the nostrils. God help us. Do I want to gamble on a super chill killing this guy here? Oh, it totally whiffed. No. We have another chance to kill Deadly Scratcher over there in the corner. But unfortunately, I'm going to need to use 3 pips to do it. It's a bummer. I know. Snow Shield. Oh, I got to lock that instantly. Yeah, I guess he burns his pips now, so he should be good for a Seraph. 66. Yeah, we're good. Let's see how much this does with 2 blades and a trap. Fully buttered up, fully set up. 863, that's pretty good. CR damage is scaling with these bosses' health just a little bit. Oh my god, this guy could not be a bigger dork. Oh no, a sunburn. What are we gonna do? We didn't shield for that. Oh, psych. Oh, he thought he got a hit. He didn't get a hit. 96 damage. When the cops haven't caught an ice wizard, you know they're slacking. You know the police department's getting a little bit too much money. With the Scratcher dead, we've not only freed the rooftops of Scotland Yard from his murderous gang, but Watson and the MPD have a new lead on one of the O'Leary gang's most powerful members, and the source of these mechanical monsters terrorizing Marleybone. Meet Dr. Katzenstein, the mad genius behind the Clockwork Army at the O'Leary gang's disposal. This guy is a certified freak of a boss, sporting a whopping 1600 HP and being a part of the Storm School, which hits insanely hard as we previously established. But what sets him apart from the other Storm bosses in Marleybone is the sheer depth of his spell list. The guy's got Storm Shark, Kraken, Storm Colossus, and Tempest, all of which pack a serious punch that could end our run if we aren't careful. Needless to say, this guy is a problem, but in order to stop the production of new Clockworks, we've got to take him out. Okay, I won't lie, I'm a little nervous for this one because not only is he Storm and has 1600 health, but he also has the brains and the brawn. I'm not finding any shields first turn, which is a bit of a bummer, so I'm just gonna blade up, I think. Yeah, these guys both being Storm, I need to kill that minion fast. Okay, it's an accuracy, but I can live with that. Ooh, we powered through. That means we also get our weakness off. I can do a little bit of damage to that large flaming lad. Hopefully we can kill him this turn because he will just do so much damage over time if we can't get him down. All right, let's give it a go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. He just literally exploded. And now it's just us and the dock. We do have shields now, though, so we can shield up. We can shield up. Okay, he thought the bats would break it. Joke's on him. I just put another one up. What are you going to do about that? Oh, my God. This guy's fizzled so much. Gets him every time. It gets him every time. I'm gonna heal though, just because I have no better option this turn. Okay, he's gonna use one shark. He still has a lot of pips, again, still to work with, because he's been stockpiling and fizzling. Oh, looks like my internet went out. That's great. Yeah, I guess my internet went out. Wow. Dude, that fight was going so well, too, and I got... Okay, wait, the fight's still going, maybe? Did I just, like, skip a turn? Is that what happened? Or... Hey, alright, I was thinking that would count as a flee, and we might have to delete the character. Although I do think it's a little dumb, and I probably would still keep playing anyway. But I guess not. I'll take it. Man, let me shield. First off, he's still got a lot of pips. I'm glad we were able to pick up where we left off. Another Storm Shark, huh? We're able to block that one as well. The issue is now we're running out of shields, just in our deck in general. I'm just gonna Seraph again, because we have the pips to do so, and we still don't have any blades, even though I have, I think, 6 in my deck. 365. It's a little bit more. We're getting in there. Oh, there's the shark. Whoa, 443. There's the other blade, let's go! I think we can blitz him here. As long as he wastes all of his pips into the shield, we can blitz him and we don't have to worry about getting killed if we fail. Oh my God, he's just stacking. He's just stacking blades, man. So we gotta go for our Seraph here. Worst case, I think we have, yeah, we do have some fairies we can use. This might be able to kill. Okay, really? Is this really? 90%, really? I'm gonna throw Nature's Wrath at him. How much is gonna do? 475? Honestly, not as much as I was hoping. Oh, we get the power pip. I think a Seraph should clean him up here. Oh yeah, get out of here. Man's tried to take down my internet and still didn't win. That's crazy. Internet issues be damned, we've successfully stopped the O'Leary gang's Clockwork supply line and taken down one of their most powerful members. But with our duel against Katzenstein done and dusted, it's time to interrogate his henchman Grog. After seeing us lay an absolute beat down on his master, he's agreed to revive an old clockwork that can tell us the location of Meowiarty, since they're all programmed to defend him and know his location at all times. Meowiarty's been hiding out in the Big Ben clock tower. That's a Marleybonian monument situated right inside the Royal Museum. You know, the place where all the excavated Crocotopian relics are displayed. Stuff like Crocopatra's tomb, ancient Irene obelisks, and the Croconomicon. The Croconomicon! After heading to the museum, we're greeted by a frantic Curator Pembroke and Sherlock Bones, confirming exactly what we had feared. Meowiarty blitzed into the museum, stole the Croconomicon, and locked himself away in the top of the Big Ben clock tower to lay low. Unfortunately for him, though, we figured out that he's in the Big Ben, but he's a smart guy. He sent the last of his clockwork minions to lock both the east and west counterweights, meaning the elevator that get us to the top floor is entirely disabled. Let's start with the east counterweight and the metal menace guarding it, Sprockets. This guy is the weaker of the two clockworks, being a slightly watered down version of Dr. Katzenstein in terms of stats and spells. We clobbered him pretty easily and lifted the eastern counterweight, leaving us with only counterweight west to go. Now, the boss fight of Counterweight West is pretty scary. The boss, Bellows, is decently strong, being, again, almost exactly like Katzenstein in terms of stats and spells, but that's not the aspect that makes me particularly nervous. The worst aspect about this fight, by far, is the amount of minions he has. See, the standard structure of most Wizard101 boss fights is one boss, one minion, 2v1, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That is not the case in this Bellows fight, since he has 2 minions alongside him, and trust me, the difficulty jump between 2v1 to 3v1 is intense. This one tweak to the standard combat formula is enough to make this fight a step above anything else we've gone up against so far, with only the final boss of this world having a higher level of difficulty. So let's see if we can handle 3 bodies at once. I think Spirit Blading is just the move because we just need a blade. And even if it costs us a pip, that's still a blade we can use to kill a guy. At the end of the day, we just need to kill at least one of these guys to get this down to being manageable, as opposed to what it is now, which is just a complete mess. 3 people shooting spells at me, and I don't want that. It sucks. Oh, okay. I don't have any hits in my hand at all, really? Oh, he's imping. The disrespect. He thinks he's got it in the bag. Okay, if this is a Cyclops, Oh, he still has all his pips. I was really hoping he'd blow them all into one of those shields, but he did not do that. Ooh, there's the Seraph. I think it kills. And if we can get him out of the way before he uses all 4 of those pips, that would be huge. This needs to hit and this needs to kill. Ooh, all right. That's good. And now I get a volcanic shield. I have pips, I have heals, I have all the options available to me right now. And goal number 2 is going to be to kill the life minion, who might be a little bit harder to take down just because of how much he resists my spells. Dang, they are shielded in every element but the one that I use. I think I'm gonna go for a Nature's Wrath and then finish this minion with a Super Chill the next turn. So it's a Nature's Wrath Super Chill combo. This wand hit'll do it. Finish the job. Save us a pip. Get that guy out of here. Now it's just us and Bellows. And we got a volcanic shield in our hand. You already know where that's going. Yep, the Satyr's coming in clutch. Full heal, pretty much. Like, it's just so good. This spell is amazing. And he's gonna Storm Bats. Even if we didn't shield, it wouldn't matter because Satyr is just so goated with sauce. White boy. Busting it down sexual style. And now all I gotta do is just kill the boss with a lot of hits over and over because he has 1600 health. He's a complete meat man. There he is. The Leprechaun, the Demon, the Slim Reaper. Back again to take another soul. Oh, I stand corrected. I guess he's not taking out. How much HP does this dude gotta have left? 1! Bro, I'm trolling his ass. I'm trolling his ass, dude. This guy. This is even worse. He's getting trolled right now. Oh my god. Just 1 HP. With Bellows taken down and the final counterweight lifted, we finally have access to the inside of the Big Ben, where our final duel with Meowing lies, all the way at the top. To get to that final floor, though, we need to get through a lot, and I mean a lot of mob fights. And thankfully, they're all pretty easy. Just traditional Marleybone mobs with standard health and maybe a few cookie cutter bosses sprinkled in there. Nothing too crazy. But there is one fight right before Meowing that I like to call the Thug Finals of Marleybone. Now, this is an optional boss fight that you trigger by spilling 3 cups of milk scattered across the Big Ben. So since this is a permadeath playthrough, I really should just skip.
Oh, that's it. You're gonna pay for that now.
Okay, I couldn't help myself. I had to spill that milk, and because of it, we now have to square off with the powerful Spike the Crusher at the penultimate floor. Now, Spike's stats are ludicrous for this point in the game, boasting an even higher HP stat than Meowing himself, and an arsenal of powerful fire spells along with it. But he's nowhere near as threatening as Meowing, and it's because he has no friends. That's right, Spike the Crusher doesn't have a single minion fighting alongside him, which, despite his impressive stats, makes him a very doable boss for us. Now, without further ado, let's start up the Thug Finals of Marleybone. 3k health. Oh my god. I was like, yeah, I'll do Spike the Crusher. It'll be fun, you know. Don't want to do all of Big Ben, all like 30 floors, and then just have one boss fight on camera. I'll do Spike the Crusher, and then he's just gonna hit me with this. All right, starting off with a Sunbird. Good for you, pal. Going right into the shield, though. Oh! And I got a Seraph coming for you. No shield for these bats, though. Yeah, I don't have that. And there are the blades. Finally, Life Blade going down. Ooh, send those bats right into the shield. Come on over. Come on over. 71. Nothing. Get out of here. Now I get the Spirit Blade coming up as well. This Seraph honestly might take him down to under 1,000, and that would be amazing for society. Can we get a nice 800? Not even really that close, but I think he might be under 1,000. Barely. He just barely gets there. All right, I'll take it. Listen, it doesn't have to be pretty. We just gotta get the job done. Really? We're doing the weakness thing? We're doing the weakness thing. All right. I'm gonna tree. Straight up. I'm just gonna tree. Get the weakness off. It'll still do like 300 damage with the blade. Ooh. Classy 300. And if I don't get weaknessed again, big if, I'll be able to kill him with a Seraph. Oh, there's this Seraph. I'm looking. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I thought that was a tower shield for a second. I don't know why I did. I just forgot he was in ice. Oh, but we power through. We power through. This is gonna do easy. Oh, it's gonna kill. It's gotta kill. It's gotta kill. Oh yeah. Okay, I don't know how we got the nickname the Crusher after that fight because man, it was easy. This really is what no minion does to an MF. I mean, seriously, that was kind of a joke. Unlike the Meowing fight. This fight is quite possibly the toughest first arc fight to solo relative to the level you play it at. Let me show you why that is. First, let's take a look at Meowing himself, and wow, that's a lot of health. While it does pale in comparison to Spike's 2,800, 2,000 is nothing to scoff at either. His spell list, on the other hand, is pretty mid. I mean, we pretty much evolved past the point of stuff like Cyclops and Sunbird being particularly threatening, at least on their own, and compared to Bellows and Katzenstein, his firepower is flat out underwhelming. So why the fuss? How is this guy so much scarier than the boss bosses mentioned a sentence prior? Well, it's because he's not the only boss in this fight. Moustier summoned Meowing a Wraith, giving him a little bit of additional firepower to secure his victory, and this Wraith is way stronger than any henchman in any boss fight we've had to deal with yet. 1200 HP, access to a 5-pip spell and Skeletal Pirate, and a Storm Shark to add some offensive depth. These two combined are a seriously devastating duo for this point in the game, and I think it's plain to see why I was so worried about them. But hey, at least there's only 2 of them I have to worry about. Okay, so let me get this straight. A 3v1 matchup against 2 bosses at level 28, playing as a school with no AoE. Did I get all that? God damn, that's crazy. Thank God I have a plan to shrink their numbers in 4 turns or less. So for those that don't know, there's a feature in Wizard101 combat called treasure cards. This works as essentially a side deck full of one-use cards that you can draw after discarding spells in your hand on the same turn. These side decks are usually quite small, so you can fill it with cards that you'll desperately need on command, whether it's a massive heal while you're low on health or a powerful hit to seal the deal in a fight. I'm not going to be using it for either of these things though. What I'm using it for is a turn 1 prism. See, the minion that sits alongside these 2 bosses belongs to the life school, and I absolutely need a prism turn 1 for it to die or run the risk of it casting a death shield and throwing this entire plan out of whack. As long as I can find a single blade and a seraph in my deck by turn 4, it should be enough to put this minion in the dirt, swinging the fight easily in my favor. But if this plan doesn't work, and a well-timed weakness or death shield gets cast, we're in some serious run-ending trouble. So with our plan set in place and our side deck well stocked, it's time to take on our final bout in Marleybone. Let's get it. Oh, we do get to go first, which is huge, 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 huge. Oh, we draw the prism, which is huge. I gotta drop it immediately. I need to get rid of that guy in the middle as soon as humanly possible. And to do that, I need to have a prism turn 1. Now, turn 2, which I'm less certain about, is that I need a freaking blade. I need a blade, and then turn 3, I can seraph. And if I can get that clockwork out of the picture, out of the way, then this fight becomes way more doable. Way, way more doable. Didn't get the blade I needed, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna use this one anyway. This one still works. A life blade would have been ideal because then I wouldn't have to use a pip, and I wouldn't have to rely on a power pip to hit next turn, but this opener is still doable if I get lucky, and worst case is a turn 4 kill probably. Leprechaun, see, this is why he's such a problem, guys. He knows the forbidden fruit. He knows the strat. He's gonna weakness, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate, like wildly unfortunate. I can still seraph next turn. It'll probably maybe kill. Yeah, I gotta go seraph here. I think the seraph kills. I'm like 90% sure. I'm like, maybe 75. Honestly, it's 50-50. Because of the weakness, the Seraph might kill and it might not, depending on how hard it hits. Give me a high end, please. Oh! That blows. That really, really sucks. Oh, but we do have a troll. Do we go for... We gotta go for the troll gambit. We gotta go for the troll gambit. Troll this man. Oh, yeah. He's out of here. He's out of here. He's out of here. Clockwork, done. This fight becomes way more doable now. Okay, internet, please don't. Oh, no, not again! God damn, talk about an awful time for my router to explode. This is what I get for using Wi-Fi. And the worst part is that my internet was down for over 8 minutes, more than enough time for the server to boot me out of the Big Ben dungeon entirely. But hey, thank God for the dungeon recall. The fight was able to reset almost exactly where we left off, just with me going second instead of first and getting that little chunk of lost health back. Now, let's get back to the fight. Okay, we're back for take 2, for real, for real. We made it back. You know what? I'm just gonna go for the Seraph here, and then I'll go for another Seraph immediately after, and that'll probably kill him, and then it's just us and Meowing. At least that's the ideal scenario, as long as we don't fizzle anything, or get weakness, or anything of that variety. We still no blade. You know what? I'm just going for the Seraph straight up, because we do have a tree we can throw at him if all else fails. This Cyclops is just gonna get shielded, and all your pips are just gonna go down the drain, bucko. Seraph, are you gonna do the job for me? No, no. Can we draw a Leprechaun to finish this? No. I think, honestly, I'm just gonna rely on the super chill to kill this guy. Yeah, there you go. Get out of here. And now it's just us and Meowing. 2,000 health. He's got a lot. Not as much as Spike the Crusher, the true thug final, but he's got a decent amount of health nonetheless. It's Seraph number 1 time. This should take him around at least down to 2/3 health. And now he can Legend Shield and be protected. Okay, maybe we could have Legend Shield first. That would have been probably smarter than just Seraphing off it, but that's okay. Can he get rid of the shield with the troll? I kind of like the play by him. I understand it, at least to a degree, but unfortunately, I got Satyr, dude. I got Satyr. I ain't dying. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. He's gotta be so pissed off. I get angry when life minions use spirit shields. He's gotta see a Satyr. He has to be going crazy in his noggin. You thought you dodged the shields, huh? Don't use the myth spell ones. Maybe I'll get around them. Oh, I'm well protected, baby. I got shields all around me right now. And now he's only got 465 HP. He's on death's door. We're about to close this out. We just need to play our cards correctly and not make any glaring mistakes. And then it's just ours, really. Dude, I would love to finish him with a leprechaun. I'm going to try to. I'm going to use the tree, and if the tree doesn't kill, he's getting leprechaun. All right, Groot. How much we doing here? Be honest with me. Level with me. Could kill, could not. Dude, I've never been so happy for a boss to not die. Because now, oh, I get to do this. I get the leprechaun. Oh my god. He's here. He's here, and he's here to stay. Add it to the mixtape, add it to the frag montage, the highlight reel. Meowie already's dead. After highs and lows and an incredibly lucky fight aside from an internet outage, we beat Marleybone and brought Meowwie already to justice, at least for now. Unfortunately for us though, Mouster was able to get his hands on the Croconomicon just in time and is heading off to a ruined world known as Dragonspire to reawaken the Dragon Titan and use its power to commit more atrocities across the spiral. To stop him though, Ambrose is sending us to the only place with an existing Dragonspire key, Mushu. Next time we meet with the Emperor of Mushu and figure out how to get our hands on that key. And as always, see you guys then.